Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Drop that in there like that. I've actually only got 4 of those left, and I think I want to do more than that. I don't just want to have 10 of these. I want... I'm thinking 20. We'd never be able to supply 20 of them to start with, but that's going to sort of future-proof the thing. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. Alright, no, we'll go with my original plan. We'll go with just the ones that I've said. We'll go with that. We won't overdo it. Just for once, I'm not going to do too much. Right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stagger them like that. There, and that's going to cover everything on there. Yeah, that'll work. That's good. Next, I want to put these in. So I want to do that. There we go. I think I'm going to make 2 more, and we'll do 12 of these. So then I can exactly copy and paste that bit. So I will drop a light right there in the middle, and then there'll be a light in the middle of the next one. I'll do that out that side, and then I'll manually place in another one in just a second. So I want to go to copy right there, and no, copy in here. There, copy that, and drop that one down next to it there. That'll go in and feed everything out, and they should all be feeding the correct... Yeah, they're all going the right way. What I didn't do was put a request in here. That's got to be for coal, so I want to put coal in there, and I'm going to put a request for 200 coal into each of those. Just like that. Right, that's a request for 200 coal in each one. And I've got a light there, I've got a light over there, and I'm going to put one more light out on that side over there. Then I'm going to take a pipe over here, and I'm going to put that one there like that. And then I'm just going to run right the way along that side. And right the way along that side like that. So we've got everything now feeding in that needs to be fed in. I've got a couple of these going up through. That's probably all I need at the moment to feed them in. I don't think I'm going to need anything more than that. Which means that I'm now ready to start it up. And away we go. So it's instantly making it. Yes, the productivity modules are slow, but we will be boosting those up later. We don't need to worry about them right now. We've got plenty of coal already fed in here. We've got plenty of oil, of petroleum coming in here as well. And that's going to get us a huge, great big pile of plastic, which is now going to start being brought over this way to this factory over here. We haven't quite got that one underway yet. It's going to be a little while before it's ready. So we need 50 plastic in each of those chests in the middle. So they will start feeding them over. Now, in order to be able to feed them over properly, we could really do with a couple more roboports feeding in. Unfortunately, though, we don't have the red circuits yet in order to make them. So we're going to wait a little bit for that. As far as the red circuits are concerned, I love this. I love this. We've got 48,000 electronic circuits in the system. So we no longer need this up here exactly as it is. What we want is we want to be changing that round. But that's another thing that we're going to be ripping up and we're going to be putting down again. So I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. What I do want to worry about is putting in a couple of extra roboports just for the robots to be able to move around. I've still not got... Oh, there we go. Right. I got enough to make one, so I'll make one more. And I've got 3 roboports over here. I'll put one more over this side for a minute, just to start with, and then when we've got a little bit more later, we'll drop in some more. So I'll drop one there, which they'll be able to use to charge when they're taking the plastic over. And that's our plastic system now fully operational. It's already loading up. I've already got more plastic in there than I can shake a stick at. What have we got? Oh. I've got 3 plastic bars in the system. So at the moment, the plastic bars are a little bit slow going in. Because it's basically, it's flagged them all for collection. And as long as they're all flagged for collection, we can't do anything. Now, we're not going to be making anything out of this lot until we've removed it and rebuilt it all. So that's what we've got to do next. So first of all, I'm going to go right the way along here. And I'm going to eliminate this line. Well, actually, I'm not going to eliminate all of it. I'm going to go to right here. And I'm going to start eliminating this line over here. And yeah, we'll go back to there. And then remove that bit, like that. I got a double one right there that needs to come out. Now, I've got requester over there for plastic, which is bringing the plastic down this way. And I'm going to leave that one running for now, so that they're still putting out the red circuits, and they're bringing them down here, which is going to allow us to get a little bit of work done with the blue circuits. The blue circuits are kind of going to be the bottleneck on this system at the moment. So long as we can have just a few of them running, that'll be all tickety-boo. And get those 3 out, and then over here, and there. And what we'll also be able to do is set up a load more of this. And at the moment, everything's kind of backed up and stopped, because we took out a major component of everything being able to run. It all backed up and it stopped, and it decided it wasn't going to work. But you'd expect that. You would expect that. When you start moving around major components of it, it's absolutely not going to like it, and it's going to do some very strange things. So remove that lot. And now I'm just gonna rip all of these up. I'm not gonna bother actually trying to copy and paste it anywhere else, because the next setup I'm going to do with it is going to be quite a little bit bigger than what I'm doing at the moment. The 2 robot ones, we'll leave those for a moment, because they've got, it's just requested chests and stuff, so we'll leave them where they are just for a second, and we'll deal with these other bits first. All this over here. I'll get rid of this lot, and then once that lot has been moved, that one and you, it's requesting in there, right, there's everything. Let's just manually lift those. I've got, now we're talking. Advanced circuits are really starting to kick off now. And we've also got the portable fusion reactor has now been finished, which is brilliant news. Really, really brilliant news. I want the personal roboport Mark II. That's quite a high priority. Logistics 3 is really cool and is something that we do once, but I'm thinking roboports. I'm thinking we want to prioritize those first. So that's going to be our next one, right there. We'll take that one. And we can have a look in here. Right, if I have a look there is my blueprint for that one at the moment. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares taken up with solar panels on my armor. But this lot is, like, the way that's laid out, I don't think I can lay that out any other way and take up less space. So the Roboport Mark II is altogether better than the Roboport Mark I. This one right here allows placed in robot limit 25. If you look down near the bottom of that description, it's robot limit 25, whereas the ones that we've got at the moment, the Roboport Mark I, robot limit on those is 10. So just one of them will be just about cover everything that I've got in here. But it's this one here, the fusion reactor. Unfortunately, the fusion reactor is a 4x4 square. And a 4x4 square on this, that's a 2x2 right there. Okay, so a 4x4 square is going to take up the space of 2 of those. So our fusion reactor is not really going to fit in that. We do want to upgrade our armor before we can really start using a fusion reactor properly. Let me just double check over this side and make sure that we've got no Q. It's whether or not we got any Qs on the robots. We don't seem to have any Qs at the moment. This is now up and running. That's going through. So we're bringing back those, which we need for these right over here. And that up there is not currently being used. So everything is now kicking off. It is slowly kicking back into shape once we've fed the plastic back in, because that's like one of the most crucial parts of it. Right, we want to just tidy this bit up. It's not very good where it is. I'm actually thinking I don't want it coming all the way down the bottom side here. I'd rather it came up along the top. So I'll move that again. So that goes over to that side. So if I run cable over here, like that, to there, I got one there, and then bring one down to here like this, and then I take the red cables. Where are we? Oh, there. Right. Make 5 red cables. Right there. Bring you over that way. To that one. Down to there and down to there. I want one more. One more red cable there. Drop you. Wait. Which way did I run that in? In feed side or directly onto the pump? Oh no, it's onto this. It's onto this one. It's up onto that one. That's where it's running. Right, and that's got a signal there. 5.3K. It's reading. Input signal 5.3. And then that will trigger all the rest of it. It should do anyway, as long as everything is working correctly. That's all working as it should. We've got no other issues up there. So we can come back down this way. I do want to put a power cable right there. And where do I want to put this? Do I want to put it on that side? Or do I want to put it... I'm going to put it over here, actually. I'm going to... For better or for worse, I'm going to put it over this side. So I need to make sulfuric acid. So we got to go through. We got to start making the sulfuric acid bit, which is water and petroleum gas. And that's why I was going to do it over this side, because I need the water with it as well. And my water in-feed supply is down over here. So we will do it over this side. I've got a whole load of cables in here, which I'm going to just filter out a minute. Like that. I drop in that one. Let's get rid of a couple of these. You can go. Right, that'll do. And then I can come down here and remove some of these as well. And you can see we're now starting to get some of these being fed back to us as well. We've got all 200 advanced circuits, and I got other things being fed back to me, which is brilliant. But I don't understand why that constant combinator is not being taken away and put into the long-term storage chests. It should be. Like, they're coming and getting the timber, but they're not taking that one and putting that into long-term storage. If I put that down there, and I go all the way down here like that, and then I bring the map, and I go back over to it, and I highlight it like that for removal, they will go along, that my other construction robots will pick it up, and they will put it into long-term storage. So why can't the regular ones do it? Why can't they take it out of my trash slots and do it? This is a great mystery. Let's see how we're doing down here. Everything's done down there. Right, that's good. We've got that bit all covered. We will just go and check over this side. I want to get a little bit more... If I look at that... Actually... I look there. That whole area can be filled in if I want. The entire area can be filled in without me needing to put down any more roboports. I'm going to just fill in this bit, just because I can. I'm going to go along there, like that. I'm going to go that far. Eventually, I will come back through, and I will fill in everything. But I'm not going to do that today. We're just going to move over and do that. And then... I'm going to... landfill in all of this as well. Right over that side. Over there. Right. Okay, so I have got some gap left in there, and we may be glad of that for a bit of water supply in places, but right now I've got enough water supply coming from up here. I've actually got a pump buried in the ground right there. That's absolutely fine. So, back to work. We need, first of all, some chemical plants. I'm going to need more than that. I've got 5 at the moment. I'm going to make another 15. Just so that I can make sure that I've absolutely got enough. The first thing I'm going to want to do is to make some sulfur. So we will begin the sulfur process up here, and I'm going to do that on that side, I think. We'll go like that. Put 1 there. We will go into here, and we will make sulfur. So I need petroleum at the top, and I need water down there. So petroleum I want to bring through, and I'm going to bring it out from there. As all of the petroleum pipes and everything are all connected, I don't need to bring it out from the tanks. They can sit off on one side, and they still work as perfect storage. See, that one out there is sort of like half going, but it's still working. It's still pumping the stuff out. So I can drop that one onto there. And I'll put you directly in line with the water one that's up there. And I'll bring that one over there like that. And then I'm going to do a couple more of them. We're going to need a few of these, so I'll put them there so that they've got easy access. And we'll drop another one down there like that. And then I will go here. And I'll go like that. And I'll go like that. And then I will put a pipe in the middle, and I'll put pipes up like that. And then I will go for water. We will do much the same. Water will go there, and down, and up, and down over that side, like that. And then I can join in the middle, like that, and join in the middle like that, and I just need to bring a bit of water down over this way, which I'm going to go round this one. I'm going to go there. Put that one over to there, and put that one into there like that, and then join those two. So I've now got a water supply, and I can take that one. So there's 2 sulfur factories. And I'm going to bump that up and so that I've got 5 sulfur factories. So we're going to go with copy right here. And I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to move it down. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And nope, I want to put that one right there like that. So I got 5 of those right there. That goes in correctly. I just need to put that one in there to join that. And that one can go, and that one can go on that end. And the rest of it... Right, that's all feeding in. I've got everything feeding into there. That's absolutely perfect. So the next factory that we want is... Oops. Stop you. I don't want to make you. Next one that I want needs to be here. And this one is not the sulfur. This is sulfuric acid. I need 5 sulfur, 1 iron plate, and 100 water. So in order to be able to get this one coming in easily, I actually need to rotate it round that way. And this has got to put out the sulfur, and it's got to bring in the other stuff as well. So I'm going to put that one in there. And I'm going to now say that I want to make sulfuric acid, like that. So I need water feeding in on this side. I'll do that a minute. And I'll drop that one in. And then I want sulfur feeding out on this side. And I want one of these. So I want that one going in there, like that. No, I don't want that one. I want that one feeding in on there. So that's a stack inserter moving that over to this side. And then I'm going to want pipe going here and here like this. And that one onto there like that. Right, that's feeding in and feeding out. And then I'm going to want to request a chest over here. And I want to feed in from there. And this one is going to set to 200 iron plates. Like that. So I've now got everything feeding in. The water, the sulfur, and the iron plates. I'm setting that to 200. That's quite high. That's going to just allow us to pretty much just leave it and completely forget about it. So if I copy that one. Right there, and then I can simply paste this down through here like this. I love this copy and paste thing, right? It is simply wonderful, this copy and paste thing. It's absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to put a light there and one over there. I'll do the same right there and there. You know what? I'm going to do a light on in between each one like that. Just because I can, and up there as well, and down there as well. Right, so I got light all the way round, and then I can start... Right, really I'm just going to want to put those through like that, so that they cover everything, and the same down through this side as well, so that they cover everything. And that goes all the way in there. So I got direct feed of sulfur going into this one. Because you don't use sulfur for very much else. You do use sulfur for explosives. Which I don't generally use very much of. And we can always change that around later on if I need to. There's nothing else that I'm aware of that actually uses sulfur. Right, that's all solid fuel. I don't believe that anything other than this uses sulfur. So I got direct feed from here going in. So I've now got sulfuric acid being pumped out at a very reasonable rate. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run this pipeline along here. I'm going to extend that one out further than what it is right now. So we're going to go to there and we're going to come along like that. Right, that's in the wrong spot. So we're going to move that one over to there, so that's not in the way. Yeah, you can just go like that. Just go like that. Move those. And move that. Well, I don't actually need that one then. I put that to join the two lines in together. I suppose really what I could do is do another one of these. Like that. So that it feeds it onto both sides of the belt again. Although that doesn't matter because it only feeds it onto one side of the belt down there. So I can remove that altogether. And just put that in. So it doesn't matter over there either if it's just feeding into one side of the belt. I don't need that. I don't know why I put it in there. Probably because I didn't realize what I was doing. Right, so we got that bit there, and I can remove those solid fuel. I don't want them kicking around. I got a lot of spare copper here. But, I mean, if we take a look, we've got 56,000 spare copper. We got loads of... We've now got 7,400 spare steel and 3,000 spare iron plates. 53,000 electronic circuits. Currently have no spare plastic. I got like 30-odd bars, which is not very much. That may change with time. Let's keep running you over this way then. Right, that's as far as I want to go over this way. And now I want 4 tanks. And we want to build a buffer. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And I'll take that one. So we're going to drop the center of this directly in line with that one, and the other center of that in line with it there, which means we want to drop the first tank there like that. And then... do I want to do it like that? Yeah, I'm going to do these like this. I normally do them the other way around. If you have a look, I normally do them so that they're sort of centered like that. So these I've done them in an outside loop, just because... I can do it like that. quickly and easily. That is sulfuric acid in there, isn't it? Yeah. Oh! It's not running yet, because I haven't actually connected the water. That one can go. It would help if I connected the water. So I want to bring that one over there like that. Actually, you know what? This one can go up here. That can go there. Remove that, and I will just put a cross piece in there, and now it's working. Now we're producing sulfuric acid. Out it goes, and it's doing a wonderful, wonderful job. Right. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we've now got the sulfuric acid going. Once we've got that going, the next bit that we want to make is batteries. We need sulfuric acid, we need iron plate, we need copper plate. So I'm going to make sure that I've got a good battery setup. I want plenty of batteries, but I don't need to worry about too much else with the battery setup. I got the sulfuric acid there, but I don't need it to be right up against that. I can bring it over this side. I've got that set up there, and that we're going to be changing around at some point. We're not going to do it at the moment. Right now, though, I'm going to build a battery setup up here, and this is going to go like this. This is going to go upways. I normally do them all sideways. Sometimes, well, I did with the last lot, and this is going to be another one that we're going upwards rather than sidewards. So I will do that like that, and then I will go into here, and I will say that I want to make some batteries. So I need sulfuric acid in the middle, and I'll do the same into that one. And then I will go for a requester chest and a provider. How many do they need? Only one of each. So those will be fine, like that. Do the same over here. Put you in, and that way, like that. And then I'll go here, and I will request 200 of each. Oops, there. 200 of those, and 200 of those. Like that. Copy and paste that into there. Excellent. And then I'll go into here, and I will drop these in, like that. There. So rather than worrying about speeding them up, all I'm going to do is have them like that, and then just make more of them if they're not going fast enough. So we'll remove that pipe there, and put another one there instead, and put that one up to there like that. Put you in. And then 1, 2, 3, like that. You got no room to put anything else in here. So we'll do power and light and everything in a minute. I'm going to copy this lot. Just that little print right there. And that will join in. And we will spread up through. So I've got 4 more. 2, 4. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. We've got 10 of those now up and running. Well, not quite up and running yet. So I will put some lights. There, and there. And do the same over this side. There, and there, like that. And then I will go with power cable. Like that, and like that. And I will do the same over this side as well. And connect that in down there. Right. Now we have a look in here. And we're making batteries. It's a slow process to make the batteries, but I've now made batteries. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.